Okay guys, so real quick, one last video before I go home. My last video I recorded for some reason won't post, so I'm making another one. I was just at a drop-off point, consignee, and one of their policies is the drivers have to be inside. They can't be in their truck for safety reasons. So while I'm in there, I got people working on stuff on the right side of me, and there's a lady walking by me with, you know, a bunch of boxes over her head, and I'm sitting in this chair, and there's not really anywhere else to go. It was crowded. They had stuff everywhere. They were busy today, and one of those boxes fell off and hit my head. Luckily, I'm wearing a good sturdy hat, and wasn't too much damage there. I dropped my phone's fine, and you know, she was freaking out and apologized and everything, but I was fine. But it's kind of funny because we have to be in there for safety, but it's safer in my truck. I've never had anything fall on my head inside my truck, so there's that. And as far as safety for them unloading it, I mean, I'm not going anywhere. Wheels are chalked, you know, all that good stuff. Follow the rules. Red light means stop, green light means go, and you can't go anywhere until you have your paperwork. And you know, there's a process. You don't just get up and go. But anyway, and one other thing I wanted to touch on, Puerto Rico, you know, they just had a hurricane hit them as well, and they've got hundreds of containers. I think he said thousands. There's thousands of containers sitting there at the docks with supplies for 500,000 people, and they can't get any of that stuff to anybody because they can't find any truckers. You know, hurricane hit, so some of them are maybe missing, some of them are probably taking care of family, you know, rebuilding their own life, something, but there's not enough truckers for them to get the supplies sorry, to the people that need it. So, you know, that should be a perfect example of why truckers are so important, because truck drivers get all the stuff that you need, all the stuff that you want to the stores so that you can buy them. I mean, think about it. And I had somebody comment something, I don't know if they misread something that I said on YouTube or something, but they said, you better be kissing Trump's butt, because if Hillary or Bernie was in office, truck drivers would be off the road. They'd switch them all to freight trains. Okay, so yeah, some stuff gets here by freight train, but how does it get from the freight train to the store? You gotta have trucks to do that. It doesn't just magically show up at a store. You know, now I worked at a place where we had a train come through with, you know, some supplies, some like vegetable oil and things like that, and they would supply the factory, but you still have to have trucks to get the stuff out of the factory. So, I mean, you think about it, and that's why I say thank a trucker at the end of my videos, because everything that you have, this truck itself, all the parts on it, the motor, the trailer, everything to build this truck comes on a truck. Everything. This hat came on a truck. You know, this earpiece came on a truck. Everything. You know? So, I mean, literally, just think about it. I can pick up anything in this truck, and it came here via truck. I mean, people don't understand that. They just take it for granted or whatever. But I've always, you know, had that in the back of my head. You know, everything that we have, everything that we use, everything that we need, everything that we want, your Xbox, your PlayStation, your phone, those aren't needs, but they're wants, and we get them because of trucks. You know, so yeah, so think about it. Thank a trucker. Reach for the sky.